helping us to topple this criminal regime. Thank you.
We should make clear that in terms of supporting the Iranian people to topple this regime, the best thing that we can do from outside of Iran is to do things like diplomatic sanctions. What we need to do is implement diplomatic sanctions, not economic sanctions, not military incursions. We need to demand of national governments that the embassies of the murderous and illegitimate regime of the Islamic Republic be closed. Obama needs to put his hand back in his pocket and stop extending it out to mass murderers. We need to make sure our government understands that we do not do business with people who are responsible for executing 30,000 political prisoners in the 1980s, who are responsible for the slaughter of people like Neda and hundreds of others who lost their lives in the post-election uprising last year and who continue to be sentenced to death, sentenced to execution in Iran because they don't like to live under a murderous and bloody regime. So when we say it's time to support Iranian people, it's time to support them on the basis of human rights, using a humane approach, and that is closing embassies, that is freezing bank accounts, that is saying, you know what, Islamic Republic, you have no place at the table on the UN Commission on the Status of Women. Putting the Islamic Republic on the UN Commission on the Status of Women is like putting an apartheid-era South Africa on some kind of commission for racial equality. The UN Commission on the Status of Women is meant to work towards women's equality. The fundamental social organization of the Islamic Republic is gender apartheid, is stoning women to death. This kind of regime has no place whatsoever on that body. It has no place anywhere being legitimized on any UN organization. And Ahmadinejad, my dear American fellow citizens, it's our job to make sure he does not set one foot on this soil when he tries to come here for the UN General Assembly meetings in September.